Hi guys, how are you? Today I am starting my third series on a Wreck This Journal. Yes, this is my third Wreck This Journal. I love them so much. This Wreck This Journal is going to be quite different than any of my other Wreck This Journals. This one is going to have a general theme for the whole entire journal. Somebody commented on one of my videos that I should do a Wreck This Journal completely dedicated to Peter Pan. I am obsessed with Peter Pan. I instantly fell in love with the idea, thought it would be a really fun challenge for myself to have every page somehow deal with a version of Peter Pan. So that's what we're doing. We are wrecking this pan. Oh yeah. The first page I did was the page that says this book belongs to, and you're supposed to write your name in all weird ways and stuff, but instead of my name I wrote Peter Pan, and I drew the version of the Disney Peter Pan next to it. Another page I did is the scratch using a sharp object page. I decided to draw Captain Hook, and this is also the Captain Hook from the Disney version of Peter Pan, and I decided to draw him next to the page and make an X because X marks the spot. You know, he's a pirate, so an X was just appropriate, I guess. And I actually used a paper clip to scratch the page, but I drew Captain Hook with his hook, only I don't have Captain Hook's hook to actually... You know, you get it, I'm sure. And I just used colored pencils to go ahead and draw Captain Hook. And I don't know if you can tell, but I used a metallic silver for his hook. I don't know if that picks up on camera very well or not, though. This page said to pick up the journal without using your hands. I decided to draw Tinkerbell next to the page, looking rather sassy, and she is using her pixie dust to float a mini Wreck This Journal. I also used colored pencils to draw her, and I made the mini Wreck This Journal out of sketchbook paper. This is the Sew This page, and I didn't actually sew anything on it, but I did draw Wendy sewing on Peter Pan's shadow. I'm debating on going over where I drew her thread with an actual thread and needle, so I technically do sew the page, but I'm not sure yet. I just might leave it like this. I don't really know. There is a closer look at that page. I put washi tape off to the end, but I might have to put another layer of that green, because you can still see through it. And it looks like Peter Pan's leg is just like a detached leg sitting on the bed. So I think I need to add more washi tape to the corner of the page. This page said a place for your grocery list, and at first I had no clue what I was going to do to get it to go with the Peter Pan theme. But then I remembered there is actual Peter Pan peanut butter! So I drew that. I drew the peanut butter on sketch paper and glued it in, and I also made a little grocery list to put next to it. This page said to collect stamps off of your mail, so that is what I did on this side, and then on the page next to it, I drew the Peter Pan from the 2013 version, which is my all-time favorite movie version of Peter Pan. I love it so much. It's a live-action version, and it came out when I was about the age of the kid who played Peter Pan at the time. His name was Jeremy Sumpner, and I had the biggest crush on him, and he is still beautiful to this day. Just saying. But I was inspired to draw this version of Peter Pan next to it because when he flies into Wendy's room and she starts talking to him and he tells her Neverland is the second star to the right and straight on till morning, she asks if that's what they write on the letters, and then he very seriously said, "I don't get any letters." This page my sister actually did, and it said to ask a friend to do something destructive to the page. So she took a bite out of the corner, not like with her actual mouth, but she made it look like the TikTok croc took a bite out of the page, and she wrote TikTok all over it, and I think it's super cute. She had a really cute idea. I love it. Here, if I hold it like that, you can see the bite out of it. It's hard to see with the page behind it because it's not decorated yet, but I love the way it turned out. Super cute. This page said it was a space for negative comments. I was also inspired by the live-action version from 2013 for this page. During the big battle with Captain Hook, Peter Pan tells him he is old, alone, and done for. And then they chant it a few times. Old, alone, done for. Old, alone, done for. Can you tell I love that movie? Okay. But then the TikTok croc jumps up and bites him and eats them all up, and so that is what I drew. And to decorate this page, I used chalk pastels, and I had a lot of fun with it. They're kind of messy, and I advise spraying the page with hairspray to set in the pastels so they don't rub all over the place. This page originally said a page of 4-letter words, but I crossed out 4 and wrote 5 so I could write Peter over and over again, and I drew Peter Pan going, oh, the cleverness of me, because Peter Pan is a very self-centered little boy, and I figured he would just want everybody to know his name. And this page was a little tricky for me at first. It says, to document time passing. At first, I didn't know what I was going to do because Peter Pan doesn't age. He never grows up. So I came up with the idea to do a little timeline of all of my favorite versions of Peter Pan and write the years that they came out. So we have 1911 from when the book came out, so I tried to draw him in the way he's illustrated in the classic storybook. Then we move along to 1953 when the Disney version came out. Then in 1991, Hook came out, and Peter Pan actually grew up in Hook, and Robin Williams played him. If you have never seen that movie, you need to watch it. It is on Netflix right now. It makes me cry, and I just love it. Then we move along to the 2013 version, my favorite Peter Pan movie. Then we have the Peter Pan that was in Once Upon a Time. Love that TV show. And the newest Peter Pan from 2015, which is the new movie that came out this year called Pan. That is everything I have done in this Wreck This journal so far. I think I'm going to redo the cover because I decorated the cover before I knew that I wanted to do all Peter Pan in it. So I might do a Peter Pan cover. I'm sure you will find out in the next video. Now I am going to end the video with pictures of your guys' Wreck This journals. You can direct message pictures of your journals to me through any of my social media. My links will be down below. Or you can use the hashtag WreckWithBetty and I will search for them. Thanks for watching. I love your beautiful faces and I will see you next time. Bye!